Hi, alright guys. Well, I guess this is gonna be my first real video. Just making sure everything's going the way it does. But while I'm here, this is my first video. Just trying to get everything all levels adjusted. I'm sure video's quality and everything will be better later. But while I'm here, I might as well take time to talk about something. And my first topic is gonna be the Amazing Spider-Man and everything about it as far as Brand New Day. Brand New Day was happened what in December of '07, or at least the final part came out then. And I remember before then, I mean, it started around when I was pretty new to comics. Just about started reading, at least as far as 616 universe and main comics, anything besides Ultimate Spider-Man. And I was reading, and I know it was fresh off Civil War, and I was excited. And I thought, they were promoting. They were like, one more day. What's gonna happen? And I was so curious. I really was. And they were talking about this brand new day, and I was like, what is this? And at first, I was totally gung ho. I was a young reader, just ready to go, just totally on board with whatever Marvel had to offer. And yeah, and honestly, I'll admit, I read the last issue of it, and I liked it. I know some of you are gonna throw a little bitch fit, but it's true. I enjoyed that last issue. I even bought it and everything, and I was like, wow, how amazing. But maybe the part of the reason I liked it is because I didn't quite understand what was going on. I mean, I remember coming home that night after reading it and looking it up on YouTube and finding videos of people just ridiculously pissed and people burning that issue. It was pretty intense, and I just thought, wow, why is everyone so mad? And I thought, yeah, it's gonna be a big change, but Marvel knows what they're doing. There's their best selling hero. They're probably they got a plan, and at first, I was ready, and it's kind of been a downhill slope ever since with Spider Man. I mean, I'm a huge Spider Man. He is my number one favorite hero, favorite character, and everything. So I will never stop reading the book. I'm telling you that right now. But okay, so this whole Mary Jane thing. I mean, how could he not be married to Mary Jane? I'm gonna stay on for the hopes that they might do something really good. This type of thing did happen with the Flash. Granted, that was Jeff Johns, and Jeff Johns actually knows how to write like a freaking god. But I mean, and yeah, you're right. Maybe it only has been 2 years, but I think it's 2 years, right? But anyway, I mean, it's odd. And I read an article about it, and it is pretty funny. It's kind of ironic they call it Brand New Day when really what they're doing is it's almost writing Spider-Man stories from straight from the '70s. Saying and I'm glad the humor is back. Yeah, it did get pretty bleak and pretty dark around post Civil War with Aunt May being shot and everything. But honestly, I did like Back in Black. I really did, despite the fact it wasn't the symbiote. It was just it represented what was going on as far as Peter Parker's life. But yeah, I mean he's funny again, and they're doing stuff, and Marvel could sit there and talk about how our sales are up, but I'm gonna use a few things from Decompose Kevin. If any of you subscribe to him, big fan of his. But he's totally right. It's like if you wanted to put new villains into this series, I mean, isn't that what Ultimate Spider-Man is for? I'm a huge Ultimate Spider-Man fan. And my understanding is, yes, we're creating almost a 616 universe to try and catch up fans who've seen the movies, maybe want to jump into comics, but don't want to go back and read the '60s books. Yeah, I understand that, because that's how it works for me. I read Ultimate Spider-Man since its first issue, and sure enough, I waited in 616, and then DC and everything. But I mean, that's where to do that stuff. You want to put characters like Paper Doll and all that crap and Screwball, whatever the hell that is, all that stuff, and you want new Spider-Man villains, put them in Ultimate Spider-Man. And I'm not saying don't make new villains, but what I'm saying is don't don't take the last 10 or 20 so of years of our favorite book and say, by the way, this never happened. Don't take my Amazing Spider-Man wedding issue and sit there and tell me, oh, by the way, this that you might as well not have this anymore because it didn't happen. I mean, what is that? It really is. It's pretty ridiculous. And yeah, they can take it somewhere. I remember seeing a few weeks ago, Marvel had this just kind of like a teaser promo up of I said 2010's Year of the Spider, and it was kind of teaser picture of a bunch of little scenes going on in the background, a bunch of things that Peter's gone through, and it's Spider-Man running towards Mary Jane. She's in a wedding gown, and yeah, they've hinted and they've kind of told what's gone wrong between Peter and Mary Jane since the rewrite. In case you don't know, Peter sold his soul to the devil, save Aunt May, but to rewrite history as though not as though as he did never marry Mary Jane, and I understand. I know Spider Man. sold amazingly well in the 70s. That's the Spider-Man that people know, that people think, oh, they think of Spider-Man, they'll generally think of the 70s-ish Spider-Man, which is, but I mean, come on, don't spit in our face like that, call it Brand New Day, when it's the same thing you've done before. I mean, I mean, God, I mean, you can go somewhere with this. He's Spider-Man, and you have great writers. There's no reason for this book not to go anywhere. And yeah, that's what it really comes down to, is that Spider-Man is too good. And like I said, I'm still holding on. I'm a big fan. I'm never gonna drop it like I know a lot of people have. But I know it's pretty bleak. DC's putting out a lot of really good stuff lately. Blackest Night doesn't hold a finger to. I mean, Spider-Man isn't anywhere near keeping up to something like Green Lantern, as well as they're selling, as well as it's a being, not just sales figures. The book is awesome, but that's really what I had to say. Brand New Day. I'm still on board. Am I skeptical? Yes. I was totally on board at first. I'm staying. I love Spider Man, but no, we gotta pick up the storyline. And I know that Craven's daughter isn't gonna cut it for me because his son took over, and I know it's probably something I'm missing. What happened to his son, if anything did? But I mean, you can do something, and I know you're doing the gauntlet right now. But guys, if anyone's watching this from Marvel, which they probably not, but I'm just saying that things can be done with this book, and Spider-Man is not far from saving. Spider-Man can easily become Marvel's best-selling book once again if given the chance.